Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to start recording a new segment which is where I give you guys advice. So you can send really any question you want answered to my email or to my Facebook or however you want to find me, and I will give you advice. A lot of people over the years have asked for my advice, so I guess I thought, why not spread the word and be a bit more helpful to every other younger or older girl out there, or even guys, really. So I hope you guys enjoy this segment. It's going to be called JJ Talks, and that's because my name is JJ. And it will also be a series, and I'll put it into a playlist so it's all easy to get to. So, I'm going to start with my very first question that I got asked. Now, this is all anonymous, so I'll just pop it in here, but I'll black out the name, or I just won't put in the name at all. And yeah, you'll be able to see it that way. So let's get started. Okay, so I got this lovely little message sent in to me tonight, actually. She says, "Hey honey, you don't know me, but I just want some advice. My boyfriend broke up with me 3 days ago. He just wanted space. He's now flirting with other girls, I think. Me and this guy were talking and he tried to flirt with me, and I told my ex and he said, 'Why the beep are you talking to him?' Blah, 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 and so on and so forth, right? His mate, we had a fight. He doesn't know how long this space is going for, which is because he needs space, obviously. And I really miss us, and I really want him back. What can I do? I really love him. He loves me too, but I just want him back soon. What should I do?" Okay, now this is a question that we face, at least once in our life. I've been through things like this where, like, my partner in the past or whatnot, like my ex-partners, they want space. And when you're in that sort of situation, you think to yourself, okay, so what does he want space from? Like, have I done something wrong? Us as women tend to really look at ourselves rather than seeing it for what it is. Like, it's part of the growth process, and it's totally like fine thoughts to have, but it's kind of one of those situations that I wish someone had told me when I was younger, yada yada. But realistically, I wouldn't have listened to the advice because I was young and naive, and I just wanted to live life my way. And it can be a good thing to experience these things for yourself and see how you approach it so that you can learn for next time. Okay, in my opinion, what I'm seeing here is, okay, for starters, he said he's wanted space. Now, this has nothing to do with you. Most likely, he's unsure of what he wants. It's not so much that he is trying to push you away in the sense that you did something wrong, but more in the sense that he doesn't know what he wants. And I don't know how old you guys are, but that does make a huge difference. Not that it excuses any actions or anything like that, but some guys go through a phase, especially after being in a committed relationship, where they don't know either how to end it, or they don't know what they want from it, like where they want it to go, or they don't know if they've had enough fulfillment of other things they want to do in their lives, if that makes sense. So I always used to say, when I find the person that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life, I'm going to know, purely because it's going to last longer than a year. I sort of had this, like, after, say, like, usually it happened around the 10-month mark. After, like, around 10 months, I would break it off. Now, it's not something that I've gone, okay, 10 months is over, I'm going to, break it off. It's more a body clock that I had. Now, this may be what's happening with him, where it's like, okay, he doesn't see this going to the future. So he's decided, you know what, I'm going to kind of slowly push her away. Or another thing that could be happening is that he really does like you and all that, and he might love you even, but he is scared. Some people are also, in that sense, scared and worried that they are beginning to, I guess, let their guard down and be vulnerable in front of that person. And so they sort of start to retract. Now, all these things are fine and dandy. Like, that's cool. He could be going through all these things of his own. Now, the difference is what you want to do or are going to do about it. Now, you've got to remember, you can't live your life for this other person. You may love him and all the rest of it, and that may be very true at this right moment, but in the future, say skip 10 years in the future, you don't know if this person is going to be there the way you think. They might end up being a really good friend, or you might not even talk to them anymore. But the problem is with a situation like this is that too many times we think of, okay, how are they feeling? Are they okay? Do they want me? Am I accepted? But the fact is that you're never going to be in someone else's mind. All you can do is do you and do what you want to do. So, look, a lot of people that are younger tend to wait around for that person when they push them away, because they're in the hopes that, number one, you didn't waste your time, getting to know this person for nothing, And another thing may be that you genuinely love them as a person that they are, and you can't imagine your life without them. All those things play a big part. Now, what you need to remember is you've got to put you first. And I'm sure some friends and relatives have said that before, and it's easier said than done. But you need to work on you. You need to be indispensable, not for that person that you love, but for you, for life itself. You've got to put yourself on a pedestal and not wait for everyone else to do so. You need to put yourself on a playing field, on a level where you're like, no, if someone is not ready to be with me, if someone is not, fighting for me, I don't want them there in the first place. These are the sort of things where you see that person's true colors, because realistically, even if all those excuses are true or all those reasons that they've done this is true, that's fine. But the fact is, they're not fighting for you. They're not giving you everything that you deserve. And the only people that stand for that are people that can't see their self-worth. And I am sorry that I'm saying this, but you at the moment cannot see your self-worth. And it's really unfortunate. It happens to every single girl that I have ever known. We do this. This is how our hormones and our imbalances and all that work. These are the thoughts and processes that end up going through our minds, and we've got to break out of that cycle. And I'm not a feminist or anything like that. Yes, there's certain, you know what I mean? It's not about that. It's about you as a human being, even as a man. You should not wait around for a girl. If you want that girl, you should go and chase after her, and, vice versa. If someone loves someone, nothing you can do or say will stop you from trying your hardest to keep them. And that should be the person that you should be attracting. And you can't attract a person like that until you know your self-worth. And if this person can't see how wonderful you are and how beautiful you are, and you've gone out of your way to message someone from the internet to get advice about this situation, you obviously care. And for you to care that much, and for him to be down here on the care level where he's like, oh, I'm just going to talk to girls, or I'm going to do this, and whatever it is, you shouldn't have to be here while he's down here. He's got to either raise the bar and come after you, and this isn't like playing games. No, he should actually make it very clear that he feels a certain way for you, or it's simple. He doesn't, and it's not worth his time for him, and he's not going to do so. But the most important key between all of that drama that might happen is that you are in that. And it's you that should be knowing your self-worth. And it's you that should be expanding your mind as to what you need in your life. Like, concentrate on yourself. And I know that this is easier said than done. And I hope that this helps you. But there is no other way to say it, really. Like, there is nothing you can go and say and do to him that you either haven't said before or that is new and he hasn't heard it before that can get him back. Because even if you do, you've just gone ahead and basically begged someone to be with you or reached out more than, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're keeping them there because you're almost making them feel bad for not wanting to be with you or whatever it is, instead of letting go. And if they really truly want you, they can go ahead and chase you. And then you are then in that spot where you could say, okay, I forgive you. You've made a mistake and you can come back into my life and this is my circle of life, and you can come in and present your presence in it. Or you can then decide, you know what, I've moved forward. I know my self-worth now. Unfortunately, what you have done is not a quality I want in a man, and you can move on. Now, I know I'm speaking directly to you, but this affects so many people, and I hope that this message gets across to all you lovely people that are experiencing anything like this. The number one thing you've got to remember is self-worth. You've got to remember that. And yes, like I said, I'm going to keep saying it. It's easier said than done, but it is worth it. When you figure it out, when you see how much you're worth in life and what you can offer, heart, mind, body, soul, everything, you will see life in a new light. So I hope this helps you. Don't go chasing after him. Let him see your self-worth and let him either chase you or be man enough to tell you otherwise. And yeah, that's the advice I have for you. So for any of you ladies or gents that want some advice, please feel free to email me on my email, which is, well, just go to my website. That's the easiest way to do it. Or find me on Facebook or Instagram or whatever you like. I read all those messages that come in through that direct mail and all that. So hopefully that is easy. It is that easy to get in contact with me. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I have helped at least one of you out. And yeah, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, and I will see you soon. Bye.